So do you like hot dogs? This is a running joke we've been having all morning.
You know, only at the ballpark do I like hot dogs. Don't they taste better at the ballpark for some reason? They always taste better when you're at a game or an event like that. They're just not the same as, except if you're in Johnson, there's a place called Coney Island. They got great hot dogs, but those are late night hot dogs. If you're there, you shouldn't be there.
What toppings do you put on it?
I tell you what I like. I'm a ground beef guy with the diced onions.
Oh, okay.
With a little bit of mustard and ketchup. Okay?
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you like Chicago dogs?
No.
Oh my goodness.
We're at the end of camp. And
Yeah, you guys are losing your heads. I thought the kids were back. The kids.
You should have been sitting under this tent.
I saw you guys over there almost paying attention. I pray you were playing with your phone.
So at this point in camp, I mean, how's the defense looking to you? I mean, in terms of installation, are you where you want to be, or is it still?
I don't think you're ever really where you want to be as a coach. There's always more things to get done. You're constantly, you know, it's a tough time of the year because we're getting to the point of the year where we have to, you know, start making some decisions. So as a head coach or a coach on defense or offense, you know, you've got to not only be fair, but appear to be fair to the players. It's always a tough time here because some guys we're going to not play and we have to come down with our final installation. So, but I think we've gotten a lot done. Today's practice was a great practice. I thought mental practice, which was good for us.
When you're practicing against the #1 offense and stuff like that, I mean, how much of it is preparing the defense for the season, but also giving the offense a good look in terms of blitzing or whatever it is?
Great question. We're going to do a lot of things just because we want to get it done.
Right.
So it's a lot of times it's not based on, even though we're moving the chains, there's just certain calls. We want to make sure that we've covered them with each group. So a lot of times if we're strictly going on script, it's already scripted out that way. I mean, we're not trying to beat them, and it's not the objective. The objective is to get better. So a lot of times when we do put them in, we put them in tough situations in the script, and then, you know, sometimes it's just call it so that everybody's got to pay attention.
Are there particular positions where you see the depth chart as being a little less settled?
I tried to look at that last night a little bit. I didn't go to the movie because I want to sit down and look at that depth a little bit. I didn't see that. I thought we made some progress in some areas we really had to get some depth. I feel pretty good about that. I feel good enough that we've been able to move people around to play different positions. A lot of guys aren't just playing one position. We're trying to, get them to play a couple in case we do get into a bind like that. But I felt pretty good about it. So each day we're trying to, have guys, most guys are playing a couple positions, which helps our depth, especially when you get on the road.
Do you feel you guys have a particular advantage to having two corners in Marcus and Fabian, who are both 6 foot, bigger guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I think size is a great thing to have. A quarter length's a great thing to have, as long as you're playing well. Being big doesn't mean you're going to be great. But I mean, I got to give those guys some credit. They've had a great camp.
What things have you liked out of them?
Well, I tell you, they're all business. You watch them, you don't hear them. They're all business. They want to play. They love to play. They love the challenge. They don't back away from it. And we put them in some tough situations. And boy, you don't hear a peep out of them. They just come and play every day, and they play hard every day. Football's it's a tough game because you got to play with emotion, but yet you don't want to become emotional. So they've done a real good job of staying focused. And they know usually out there's always a lot of talk. Is that the Crow word, talk? So they've learned to stay focused. They chirp back and forth with each other, but they've stayed in their game.
It seems like you added a lot more looks this camp than in spring. Was that something that added another learning curve for the players?
Yeah, I mean, we're just doing different things. We're exposing them to different things so that we have a big enough menu so when we do pick, they're familiar with, and they're not all the stuff that we have and put in, they're not going to be experts on it, okay, because we'll start to dwindle it down when it gets time for when our game plan comes out.
That's good.
Thank you guys very much.